Have you ever been in a game where somebody's just hiding behind a bunker and they won't come out? Well, what are your options? Run up on them, possibly get tagged, or now you could shoot around or over the bunker. Let's see if this is a gimmick or if this actually works. Stick with me, guys. What's up, guys? DJ Darkbeat here, bringing you another blaster review video. Today we're going to be going back into the Rival line, and this is a sub-series of the Rival line, and we'll be talking about the Sideswipe. This is in the curved shot sub-series of Rival. Now, apparently, these blasters can shoot around things. They can shoot left, right, up, or down. Hopefully you can shoot straight once in a while too, but we're going to find out about that. But, I don't know if it's a gimmick or I don't know if it works. If it does work, that is going to be pretty functional. If you're able to pelt somebody that's hiding behind a bunker by raining down pennies from heaven, that would be fantastic. So we're going to see how that does. All right, but let's go over the blaster a little bit. Grip feels nice. It's a very large grip. So there's plenty of room for big and small hands alike. It's an enclosed grip, like a knuckle duster kind of deal, but so there's nothing you can do about that. It has an integrated 12-round magazine, so you just pop your rounds in here and don't have to worry about swapping out magazines. There is an ambidextrous safety on either side of the blaster, and it is a trigger lock, so it locks out the trigger. The stock, you got this little weird kind of stock. It's not the most comfortable, but it's not the most uncomfortable either. And you also have this little foregrip up top here, which I am a big fan of these types of foregrips. They just feel really good. You get to wrap your hand around the blaster and really get a secure grip on the blaster, which I do like, and I'm a fan of this style, and it is very comfortable on the hand, so that is nice. It is easy to get up to get a sight profile on. You can get this up to your cheek. You will not be able to prime it while it's up at your cheek though, otherwise you'll be hitting yourself in the face, unless you're over here and shooting very weird, but you're going to have to prime and come back, which is a little crappy, but it is what it is. There are no tactical rails anywhere on this blaster, and there's no sights to really speak of. It does have this little thing here which lines up with this little thing here. And I guess this is considered the iron sight, and then when you turn this, because if this is turned, then you're using this as the iron sight. So I guess that's your iron sight to get your sight picture. But other than that, the bolt action prime is actually ambidextrous. So this just unscrews, and you can put it on either side either, which is really nice. All right, so let's take it to the chronograph, get some numbers on that, and then we'll do a little bit of accuracy inside from 20 feet just to see shooting straight, how accurate it is. But the primary goal of today is to find out if this curve really works. So we'll be doing most of the testing outside and see what this thing does or how it works, or if it does work. And if it does work, there definitely is a place for this in the community. So let's take it to the chronograph, let's get some numbers, and let's get down to business. All right, stick with me, guys. All right, guys, so let's get some numbers on this puppy and see how she performs. Here we go. 70.5, 65.2, sorry, 59.6, 63.6, 65.2, 61.6, 65.2, 71.5, 64.9, 65.2. So a little under par for Rival for sure. Most Rival blasters shoot around between 80 and 90 FPS or up into 100. So this is a little disappointing, I will say. 2 more rounds here and then we'll see. 68.8, 64.6. Yeah, so very underwhelming there. All right, so I'm going to take a couple shots at the target now and get a little accuracy from inside. Stick with me, guys. All right, guys, so we are going to take some shots at the top target on the dart catch. I did a little change up in my workshop here, so the distance is going to be 15 feet instead of the usual 20 that I normally shoot from. So this is going to be from 15 feet. That's going to be the new distance I test for inside. And we have a jam. Okay. Oh, that was weird. Alright, so there was a jam there. Alright, so we got the idea. It's typical Rival. Now for the good stuff. Let's take it outside and see if this thing does what it claims it can do. Stick with me, guys. Okay guys, so we are outside now. I am at 40 feet instead of the usual 50 feet because this is Rival, of course. So let's see what we can do. We'll take a couple shots straight, see how that works, then we'll start turning the barrel and see what the difference is. Wow, that was flying up. Huh. One more. Wow, it definitely has a rising effect this way. Alright, I'm going to turn it to the right. Whoa. Wow. Pretty cool. Alright. Now, here's the one I was interested in. Down. Yeah, I'm going to angle this up and see. Oh, that was gone, but... Oh, wow. Alright, I'm going to put a few more rounds in here and take a few more shots.
A few moments later.
Alright, these are Adventure Force rounds that I'm loading in here now. And there's a couple AccuStrike rounds. Alright, so let's go through these few and see. Alright, so one more down. Okay, now I'm going to turn it to the left. Huh. Well, I can tell you this right now, it does not like the Adventure Force rounds at all. They barely leave the barrel. Nerf regular Rival and AccuStrike, no problem. Alright, so pretty cool guys. Let's take it inside, go to the conclusion. Okay guys, so the Sideswipe, Rival Sideswipe. Very interesting test results outside. It definitely does what it claims to do. The straight shots, when the barrel is facing this direction, when this piece is up, they have a they fly straight, but they have a little rise to them. Now the hop up in here, I could see it's a decent hop up in there, but yeah. So when you fire in straight, it has a little rising effect. It definitely took a turn when you turned it to the right, or my favorite is down. So it dive bombs, which is nice. So if somebody's hiding behind cover, you can fire a few in the sky and hopefully they'll drop onto target. So that gotta be pretty cool when you can tag somebody and they're behind cover and you don't have to get near them. So that's definitely a bonus. Now the one thing that I thought was very interesting was it will not fire the Adventure Force tactical rounds. These, as you saw, were just dribbling out. They did not fire well at all. The AccuStrike Nerf and the original Nerf, no problem at all. Fired great. But those really just dribbled out. So I'm glad that was something that I found out now, because I wouldn't have expected that. So be aware that this blaster, at least in my testing, as you saw, will not fire the Adventure Force tactical rounds that you can buy at Walmart. Now, to recap, we have a bolt action prime that is ambidextrous. This can be switched. It does unscrew, which is very nice. But it's also why when you find these secondhand, a lot of times this piece is missing. But it's great when these can come off or be switched for storage. That is a very good feature. Very large grip, very comfortable in the hand, no problems there. Stock is a little thin, a little small, but it's not the worst stock in the world. Again, you can't keep it shouldered and prime. I mean, you can, but you risk the fact, you risk hitting yourself in the face. 12 round internal magazine, which is nice. So you just got to carry a dump pouch full of balls and you can just load on the fly whenever you feel like it. Very comfortable foregrip in the front, hand stop, whatever you like to call it. Ambidextrous safety. And the one thing I didn't point out before is it does have a little window up here that lets you know when the blaster is primed. It is yellow. I don't know if you can see, it is yellow when the blaster is primed, and it is just open when the blaster is not. The iron sights are integrated into the blaster, if you can call them that. I really was not aiming down the sights. I was just kind of going by feel, and that seems to be a lot better. But overall, it's a cool blaster. There is no sling point really. I mean, I guess you can squeak one in there, but there is no sling point, which I don't think I would ever use this as a primary, but it'd be a cool blaster to have on you for a specialized need. This is like a special operations kind of blaster. If, like I said, if somebody's behind cover and you want to take a shot at them without having to expose yourself, this could actually do the job. So that is more of a specialized thing, and I would not run this as a primary, that is for sure. But you could figure out a way to sling it, I guess, somewhere. There are a few places to grab it. But yeah, this is a blaster you want hanging down on your side, not as your primary focus. Now, there was a jam during testing. Apparently this bolt didn't go forward enough and it got jammed. There is no jam door to clear a jam. I was able to clear it because you can get in there by going in through the internal magazine here. So I was able to clear the jam that way, but I did have one jam. So keep that in mind as well. Other than that, I've had no malfunctions through any of the testing I've done with this. I like the blaster. There's a few different models of the Curve. Now there's a smaller package, and you know, but it's a very niche kind of market. This is a very specialized kind of blaster, and it serves one specific purpose, and that's to shoot around stuff, which is very cool, and it does function. It definitely does function. So hey, it does what it says it's going to do. The rest is up to you. It's in how the user is going to use it. So that's pretty much all I got on this one today. I think it goes for around, I saw $25 or less on Amazon. I think I saw it on sale for $22 today. So I'll put the link up, and I'll put the link in the description below so you can check that out. But it's a pretty cool blaster. Again, I like Rival. Rival's for close quarters. 40 feet is even a little far. It has no problem covering the distance. You just don't know where it's going to go. But those shots that went straight, the first few that I took that were straight, they flew pretty straight. They did have a little rise to them, but they flew pretty straight, which was nice. So I'll take that. I'll take the little rise if I'm going to get a straight shot. And that was with the original Rival rounds, which you never know where they're going to go. The AccuStrike rounds are pretty nice. They do fly much better than the original Rival rounds. So the fact that those yellow Rival rounds were flying straight when this was positioned straight, that was interesting. And even when it was curved, they were flying exactly where they shot, pretty much. There was a couple outliers, but they flew in the direction you were aiming and then took their little turn. So not bad overall. The hop up in this is something I think we should see in more of the Rival blasters. Not the curve part, but the actual hop up. This one works pretty well. So, but that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get to 500 subs so I can give away a blaster. I can't wait. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.